Hello, beautiful Sagittarius. It is CJ here. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you've been here before. I hope you're doing wonderful. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, you are more than welcome to be here. And if you have been here before and you're part of the soul family, it's great to have you back. I love you, and I truly hope that things are starting to go really good for you if they haven't been. Saggy, this reading will be for you. It's a daily read, and it's going to be for February 15th, 2023. Daily read, but I kind of feel that this might bleed in over the next week, so keep that in mind if it does resonate with you, okay? And as well, being general, that just means don't try to force a reading. It's either going to be your reading or it's not. And if it's not, that's okay. There's plenty of beautiful tarot readers out there to go check out. Or as well, check out an old one, or come back another time, because time is really fluid here on Earth. So even when we put dates on things, especially when it's more to do with the tarot, we got to be fluid with that, because angels, guides, the cosmos, they don't really see time as we do, right? So Sag, with that being said, let's get into your reading. And if you would like a personal reading with me, I do have all that information down below. I just ask that you send me an email first, so that I can check my schedule, and I will try to get back to you within at least 48 hours to confirm placement, okay? Just to keep us everyone on schedule, and that you're not waiting 2 weeks for a reading after you've paid for it. Okay, Saggy, let's get started. I am excited. All right, and for those of you that celebrated Valentine's Day, I hope you had a beautiful day full of love, as I wish that upon you every single day. Okay, Spirit, let's get into the reading for Sagittarius, for those that this reading is meant for February 15th, 2023. I guess that's a Wednesday, right? Okay, so bottom of the deck we have Serendipity. Now, Spirit has been doing this a lot, really calling me to the bottom of the deck. I normally do always take that energy in as well, but lately there seems to be this, it's just, I'm not going to waste time explaining it and wasting your time and mine, but it is really beautiful. So look, after I have, before I press record, for those of you that are new, I meditate, I have the sage, I do my own ritual on your energy, and I cleanse all the deck. Now, before I get started, I just wanted to say that out of both my tarot decks, the Five of Cups kept showing up, and I kind of was feeling this little bit of a disappointment. Now, I don't know if that's going to be part of this reading, but I just want to bring it up in case it is. So, back to the Wisdom Oracle. Right now on the bottom we have Serendipity. Now it is number 18. That reduces down to, when you add it, it's a 9, right? Nines are very powerful in the way that they're almost, you're almost at the finishing line, kind of. But also it reduces down to 3. And for me as a channeler, the number 3 is very important, about reminding you of your beautiful power, your beautiful energy, and bringing all of your heart, your mind, your soul together to really shape and form the way you want your life to be. So serendipity showing up here. What's that old saying? There's some saying, let's see if I can get it right, Spirit. I think it is, when opportunity and preparation meet, something like that. I probably got it wrong, but the bottom line here is, this is a beautiful energy of good luck coming towards you, if this plays out in your reading. There's my little lovely Luna, protecting the home. All right, Spirit, let's get into the reading for Saggy. Okay, show me clearly, please. What message do you have for Saggy? Oh, that's quite a few. Let's see. Breathe, observer, the fates, community. Okay. Is this what you want me to take? That just feels like a lot right now. Yes, okay, they want me to take it, so we will. So we've got breathe, as I just said. We've got observer. Then we got the fates and community. Interesting. Okay, and then on the bottom of the deck we have chop wood, followed by never-ending story and time for a nap. Okay, this is interesting. Let's talk about the chop wood and never-ending story first, because this kind of feels like the energy I was getting with the Five of Cups. I feel like right now you're in a little bit of a limbo stage, Sag, for if this is your reading and it's resonating with you. There's a bit of a limbo energy, almost where, Again, general, so I'm not yet sure if this is about love, career, money, family, you know, or the whole big old thing. You can take the energy and apply it to your situation, because the cards, the energy, it still will resonate on however your timeline is. But what I'm getting here is I'm getting this feeling of being kind of put on hold. It's just like nothing is happening. And Spirit is really coming through to let me know that with breathe, observe, the fates, community. This is an energy more of you put the energy into something, Sag. Could be a relationship, could be some work move that you're making. But you may not have seen the results as of yet. Spirit is saying don't lose faith, don't lose hope. They're asking you to give a little bit of time. Now, I know that sounds crazy because I just said Spirit doesn't work on time, but in our earthly realm, to give something a little bit of time. I do feel it's all going to work out for you with the fates showing up. Very positive. And remember, we had serendipity on the bottom. Again, all about the luck, preparation, all that kind of stuff, but abundance coming towards you. So the bottom we have chop wood. Now that's 42, so it's a 6. Again, it's a derivative of number 3. This is Spirit's way of coming through to say, can you put your focus somewhere else other than what you're wanting right now? Now that sounds a little misleading. I don't mean it in that way. How I mean it is when you're waiting for something that you really, really want, you want the answers, or you want to know how this situation is going to unfold, we can actually slow down receiving that because we're putting too much pressure on receiving the answers, if that makes sense. It's like when you go to a beach and or anywhere and you've had sand in your hand, if you hold the sand very lightly in your palm, it doesn't really fall out, right? But the moment you kind of try to put a little pressure on it, it just falls through your fingertips, through in between the cracks of your fingers. And they're giving me that analogy once again, almost like when you start really demanding and wanting the answers, wanting to see I want this, when's this coming? How come it hasn't come yet? That kind of energy. It really can slow things down. So they are suggesting that you do something like chop wood. Now, not everyone's going to be chopping wood, right? But what this means is do something to fill up the time so that you aren't so focused on what you're wanting to receive here, what you're wanting to get the answers to. This is like kind of almost, what's the word? It's like, well, just redirecting your energy into things that will keep your mind from focusing on what you're waiting for. So it's a beautiful energy. You know, there's that old saying, I've said it on my channel many times, there's an old saying that when you don't know what to do or you're waiting for something and you haven't gotten the answers and you're all up in your head, you know, get wood, chop wood, get water, you know, make fire, those kind of things. It's going back a long, long time when, you know, times were way different than now. But again, it's the same premise. It's like when you're waiting for something, the more you just sit there and wait, it's like watching paint dry, it never dries, or watching water boil, it never boils, right? Because you're sitting there intently waiting for it. So they're asking you to just take a little bit of that energy and redirect. That's the word. Thank you, Spirit. Redirect. Okay, and then we have never-ending story underneath. So I do feel that this is important. It's underneath the chop wood. It's number 10, which is 1 in traditional tarot. That is a magician. It is your ability to manifest what you want. But the never-ending story, I'm almost hearing, and Saji, please know I love you with all my heart. This is no judgment. This is a beautiful community of support and love and friendship. But never-ending story is showing up right now because it feels like something that keeps repeating. Now, I don't know if it's actually been repeating with you in your life. It's a cycle that just kind of keeps going on and on and on. Or if this is you putting a lot of focus on something and it not happening on the timeline that you're wanting, and you're feeling frustrated. You're feeling like, I am tired. I'm really tired of waiting. It feels like never-ending story. This keeps happening over and over and over again. Now, this really could be about love because they're drawing my eye down here to this little, it's an hourglass that this little fairy is sitting on top. But there's a heart in here, and the heart has yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. It's one of those spinning things that, you know, does he or she love me? Yes or no, and they spin. So this could have something to do with love here for you. We'll see as we get into the tarot. But very important message. Now, we haven't even gotten very far, and I got to talk about these. So pull up a seat, grab a tea, grab a glass of wine, whatever your flavor is, Saggy, and let's get into this reading because it's looking pretty good, but it's going to be a long one, I feel. So we have breathe. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, right? It's about keeping yourself centered, keeping yourself grounded, knowing and trusting and repeating to yourself, all is working for me. All is working out for me. Always, everything is always working out for me. Keep telling yourself that. Keep telling yourself that until you really, really believe it if you doubt it, okay? That's what breathe is insinuating. And also do things that are, again, going to redirect the focus of what you're waiting for. The next thing we have is observer. Okay, 49. This is the energy of, again, not taking much effort, but you're observing. So I don't know if you're observing someone else's behavior. I'm not sure yet, but that is what the advice is again. It is about just being the observer. Wait for the answers to come towards you before you take any kind of action. And it's interesting because when I was shuffling my wisdom oracle, yin kept coming out, which is all about receiving, right? It's not about taking the action. So they just gave me that back in my mind's eye. Probably pretty important for this reading. Followed up by the fates and community. So the fates, beautiful energy exactly of divine timing, divine orchestration, trusting that what is for you is not going to pass you by. It is on its way, but you gotta have the faith. Life is kind of weird that way. I believe in the law of attraction. I do believe that we can attract what it is that we want. I also am very spiritual in the way of, I do believe my angels, my guides protect me when there's something that I'm not supposed to do, or that isn't lining up with me. I do feel that there is a direction they take me away from it. And sometimes it can be disappointing because sometimes I am in my human ego, if we can call that, and I'm like, oh, I really want that, and then it didn't happen, and I can feel very disappointed. But usually 99.9% of the time, somewhere down the line, I will see that they were correct, and oh, that's why that didn't work, and oh my goodness, I'm so grateful that that did not work. Hope that's making sense. So Spirit is just reminding you to keep the faith. Fate is working behind the scenes for whatever this is. And then next, we have the community. Now, fate is number 17. That is 8. Isn't that wild? Because now we got community, which is number 8 too. So 8 being life path. That's what I'm feeling here. This could have something to do with what's going on in your community. I mean, wow, community. What is that? How do we even define what a community is? Especially nowadays. You're my community. I feel I'm your community. Yet we're not in each other's community, right? So neighbors, work, school, your town, your city, whatever community will be for you, right? There's something here, though, I feel that is assisting you, or that will be coming through in assistance. Now, this is a random message, and this is going to be only for 1 or 2 of you. But I have to give it, so I'm just going to give it quick. I'm getting a feeling of something going on with a neighbor. That's what I'm feeling. I'm not actually feeling like it's work or anything. Something going on with a neighbor, not in a very positive way, and you're waiting for something to happen here. That's why they're telling you to observe. I don't know if you're waiting for them to move, I don't know what this is. It doesn't feel very positive, though. Like, I gotta say, the energy doesn't feel very positive with this neighbor. Trust me, there's other neighbors that know what's going on, and for some reason, I just feel like this is gonna... you're going to get an end result very fast, okay? So that's all they're giving me. I don't know what that was about. So, all right, Spirit, thank you so much. Now, let's get into the tarot. See what's going on for Sag. Okay. Definitely the energy of waiting is what I'm feeling and not taking too much action at this moment. Okay, we got the King of Pentacles on the bottom. Beautiful energy of stability. This is Earth energy, so it will be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You may have a placement, or you may be dealing with someone that has one of those, that has that sign. King of Pentacles, beautiful energy, though, of really feeling safe, feeling secure. If it's about finances, it's about enough money coming towards you, like plenty of money. He's quite wealthy. And knowing, he has this energy, I've got the Lovers. He has this beautiful energy of just, like, how can I say this? Just feeling very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. He's also a nurturer and gives good advice too. So we'll see how that plays out. But that's a beautiful energy. I don't know if some of you are waiting to receive news on some kind of career movement that you may be wanting to do. I don't know. We'll see. But the Lovers is underneath too. So Gemini's card. All right, Spirit, let's get into this reading for Sagittarius for Wednesday, the 15th of February, for those that this reading is meant for. Show me clearly, what does Sagittarius need to know? Ooh, that one wanted to flip out. The Sun. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Leo's card showing up. I always say this, whenever the Sun shows up in any placement in a reading, this is Spirit's way of saying whatever you may be worried about, whatever you may be frustrated about, whatever may feel like it's never ending, the never ending story, trust me, it's going to be so much better than you can even see. The Sun is saying freedom. So if you're that person that has some nasty neighbor that has been doing some crappy shit, I do feel that's going to get resolved very fast because they just gave that back to me. So the Sun would mean freedom. They're probably going to move. Something's going to happen. Whatever they've been doing is getting cut out. Okay, but back to the majority of who this reading is for. The Sun, beautiful energy of abundance, receiving your wishes, feeling like you can go do whatever you want, you can travel, you have enough to just live your life the right way. Positive card to show, start. And then we have the Three of Wands. So some of you might be traveling, because Three of Wands is the energy of movement, right? You're no longer deciding, thinking about doing something, you're actually making the plans and starting to do it now. You're starting to move. So for some of you, you might be moving to a new community. Maybe you're looking for a new home. That's really interesting because now they're kind of keeping me on that neighborhood energy. So you might be looking for a new home. You might not even be moving out of your city or whatever, although some of you might be. But you might be looking for something that is newer, something you want something different. You want to be somewhere else. I feel like if that's the case, you will be moving and you're going to find the right location. Let's see. Page of Wands. Beautiful. That is a good energy of new start. King of Wands on the bottom. There you are. So Page of Wands comes out next. It does feel like there's something new coming towards you, Saggy. You think it's a never-ending story, but you know, all they're asking you is to bide your time a little bit. Something new is really coming towards you. Page of Wands. Let's get back to that. Pages are the youngest in the deck. So they are more that new energy. They do remind me, when I'm channeling, often pages can remind me of the ace, right? It's that new start, especially your element, the wands, because that's about the action that you're taking to follow your passions, right? Whether that be another person, another career, another place to live, for example. And the Page of Wands is the very beginning. Like it's that energy of kind of just going, you know what? I don't care anymore. I'm just going to do what I want to do. I'm not going to follow the rules. I'm not following the regulations that work only for everyone else, but don't work for me. And I am starting brand new because I want something more. I want something better. So beautiful energy. And yes, I still have my cough. You guys, I think it might be in my dogs and my allergies. I might have a little sinus stuff, whatever. We're going to work through it. It is winter where I live, so not surprising. Now, bottom of the deck, King of Wands. Love this. Your energy. Wow, we got a lot of fire showing up here. In fact, every card right now is fire. It's Wands. So Aries or Leo if it isn't representing you. But King of Wands on the bottom, it's like, man, I don't know what you're doing, Saggy, but it's feeling really good. I do feel this is after you kind of take a step back and just kind of go, okay, I'm just going to loosen the reins. I'm just going to go about my life. I'm going to find the blessings I have in it today. And I'm going to appreciate every little small thing. And the more you do that, you watch how things are going to start to turn and how Spirit is going to bring you what it is you are wanting, what you are shooting your wand at. The King of Wands being on the bottom is telling me that you're very determined. Some of you might even be starting a new business. You might be starting a side hustle, like working from home, because they keep giving me this neighborhood home energy, which is a wonderful thing, especially nowadays. I'm going to cough one more time. Sorry, guys. But got to clear the throat. Nowadays, it is more easier to find things you can work from home with the whole internet, with the whole social media stuff. Some of you are probably doing that. Maybe some of you are even thinking about being a tarot reader. Do it. Don't let anything stop you. You're going to have to put some time in though, right? That's all this is saying is like things are coming towards you, but it's going to be on divine timing. It's not going to be on the timing exactly that you want it to be. And I cannot believe how plugged up I'm getting again. All right. King of Wands, determination. You're not giving up. He is an entrepreneur, and if it's not that it's about your business, leadership in some way, standing up for what is right in some way. Many different ways he can represent, but the energy is strong, convicted, standing up strong, not backing off, not backing down, holding yourself in alignment with what is true for you and what you want, Saggy. And look, the bottom of the deck, beautiful energy, 4 of Wands. This is Spirit's way of saying there will be celebration. You will be having fun times with people that you can trust, that you love. For some of you, this could even be you waiting for a proposal, marriage, because 4 of Wands for me is like a marriage card. It's like the Hierophant, not the same, but I've got a few cards that for me, Spirit always gives when they're referring to more of a committed relationship. So if you're waiting for that and you feel like maybe, okay, so maybe you've been in a long-term relationship and you maybe want to step up the relationship and make it a little bit more committed on some level. Maybe move in together, right? Buy a house together. Again, that still, it makes sense because Spirit is saying, if you really are wanting this and this is what is going to be meant for you, the fates, then you just got to bide your time, right? Allow the energy to catch up and to align at the right time. You may be feeling like, well, geez, here I am. I put this much time into a relationship and it hasn't worked out the way I want because I thought we'd be married. I'm just giving you examples here. But Spirit is saying, don't give up. It's not about giving up here. This is about you doing your own thing, biding your time with the passion that you love, doing the things that you love, and not giving up on your dream. So if this is about you wanting some proposal, Sag, obviously not going to be for everyone. Just trust. Just go with the flow in divine timing. It will happen. 4 of Wands, right? Now look at this. We even have the 7 Wands after that. So we've got Leo, and then we've got 4 cards of Wands. 7 of Wands, interesting that is underneath the 4 of Wands because this is a little bit more of keeping yourself, it's like you may be feeling a little bit more defensive. You know, could be just keeping yourself protected, right? Because there's all these wands coming at this bubble and this person that's in the bubble. Right, okay, so they're just saying, yeah, show the cards. And I feel like I've done this before. Maybe not for you. Maybe it wasn't for Sag. They wanted me to put these 2 cards together to show you they're both doing the same pose. You know, both of them have their hands up in that prayer pose. Beautiful energy. So again, just do the things that make you feel good. You don't need to take a lot of action is what I'm feeling here. Let's continue. I'm going to put these back. Show me more, Spirit. What else is going on for Saggy? Show me more. As clear as you can, please. Okay, that one. Oh. 8 of Swords. Interesting. So 8 of Swords showing up. Okay, this feels like again, they're not giving me they're not giving me this one clear cut storyline. They're giving me many different ones, but it doesn't matter because it all still feels the same. You're feeling maybe like you don't have enough power, you don't have enough say, you don't have enough some way, shape, or form. You are feeling the 8 of Swords, which is feeling stuck and feeling like you don't have a choice here in this situation, in whatever situation this is. But you do, because they're saying here, you do. They're asking you just to observe, keep yourself very much in alignment, trusting yourself, trusting your angels, your guides, whatever it is, Saggy, that you believe in. Do some things around your home or wherever you live that take you out of the wishing, the hoping, the wondering kind of energy that makes you feel stuck. And trust that this is going to be working out for your highest good. 4 of Wands. Okay, now that's the deck that I put back. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about that because it was just the way the card came out. Give me more, Spirit. These? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we got the 6 of Swords. Beautiful. 4 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Sag, it is very clear to me that something here in your life, you've been waiting for something to change. I will put it that way. Up until now, or whenever you hear this reading, there is an energy that you've been feeling very stuck. Like you can't go forward, you can't go back, you can't go to the right, you can't go to the left. You can't see straight. You feel powerless, for whoever's reading this is. You're feeling powerless. Again, the message that's coming through very strongly, especially with Spirit giving you the sun, Saggy, is that if you just keep on, it sounds like I'm going to keep repeating myself, but sometimes they give me the messages over and over and over. It's really truly about you, almost like, it's not like living in la la land and like, oh, just going la la la, everything's going to be great. It's not, that's not what they're saying, but they are saying that there is a level of, I'm going to use the word disconnect, because I think sometimes disconnect can be a very healthy thing for us to do. To disconnect a little bit from the pressure of what's going on in our mind. Because swords, first of all, is air. It's our communication. It's how we talk to ourselves. It's how we speak to others. It's how we think. All the stuff that goes on up in our head, right? And this is about telling yourself that you are stuck, that I don't know what to do. Oh my God, what am I going to do in my life? Is this going to work? It's a doubt energy, and this can really kind of wreck a person for a while when we get into this kind of energy. Been there many times. And it's not productive. So although I know life can be shitty very much, and you can feel like things are never going to change for the positive, but the more we feed into this energy, I do feel that the more then we kind of even attract that, depending on how much your focus is. So I really do feel that this is a message from Spirit, is that if you can just kind of loosen up a little bit, Saggy, keep doing what you're doing, keep focusing on what you want, but focusing on what you want, not what you don't want, not worrying. I said this in a reading last week or sometime for you guys. Spirit brought up the but word, the but. You know, I really want this, but. Try to be aware when you're saying those things, because it's sending messages to the universe, to the energy. And you want to be as clear as you possibly can. Now, I'm saying that I know you've gone through a lot. I know you have, because we all talk, right? There's this beautiful family that we got going on. But the Four of Swords, again, is showing up. So I do feel if you're needing rest and you're needing to heal from something, Saggy, please take the time to do that for yourself. Try to make a conservative effort of getting a little bit more sleep. And I say that, and look at, this would be after the never-ending story on the bottom, time for a nap. So, yeah, and it's 24, which is another 6 again. So, I'm not sure, again, there's no possible way I can know everything that's going on for each of you. It's the energy that Spirit is giving me and that I'm channeling. But there definitely is something here where I feel like you just need to take, like almost like a day off here and, put on the sweats. Now, I know not everyone can do that, but when you can, or in the evening when you get home, if you can have a couple of hours to just take some time for yourself and get yourself refocused, get yourself recharged, do something nice, sit, watch some show. That's a good distraction. Read a book, listen to some music. Make a list of all the beautiful things that you do have in your life, even as of today. Like if you got a roof over your head, if you had all those beautiful things, right? Honestly, that's going to shift your perspective, and it's also going to shift the energy. Because what I'm getting here is that any worry, any feeling of being stuck, feeling like, this is a never-ending story, it's never going to change, all of that kind of stuff, it's not true. They're giving you the Six of Swords and they're giving you the Queen of Pentacles. And Six of Swords is about, you are about to start moving in a different direction. Now, for some of you, again, I have to say, physically, you may be moving in a new direction. It's going to be in a lot more better alignment with you. But if you're not moving, this is Spirit's way of spiritually, energetically saying, you are about to start moving forward and have less problems, less issues, less stress in your life. And they directed me to put it under the sun, Saggy. So this is true blessings coming your way. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles underneath the King of Wands. Beautiful. So did I give you guys the Earth? So Earth is Taurus. I'm going to give it. Earth is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Swords is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And then, of course, I've given you fire. The one thing we don't have here is any cups yet. So that's interesting. So really, for some of you, this could be about money or, something more material here. But the Queen of Pentacles is beautiful. Remember, we had the King of Pentacles before at the very beginning. Now you got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is an energy of everything you've done was right, if I can say that. It's like you took the break when you needed to take the break. You distracted yourself when you were feeling like you're getting frustrated or concerned or stressed that things weren't working out for you. And the truth is that things are always working out for you. They just gave that to me again. Beautiful energy of confidence, security, really taking care of yourself. She is a nurturer for sure. And not having to struggle so much with the finances, with the money, right? Pretty stable. Big pentacle as well, just like the King of Pentacles had. So then on the bottom of the deck, Saggy, we've got the Three of Wands. Beautiful. Second time this has come out. So whether this is spiritually moving forward, and when I say spiritual, I'm not talking religious. So, because I'm not religious, I love spirit and God and all that, but, I'm not, whatever, let's drop that. What I'm talking about, though, is there's movement here, either spiritually, healing-wise, physical, or you're literally moving into a new kind of cycle, something new here, because you realize that what you're wanting is actually coming towards you, but you're having to, now this feels like you're starting to take a little action. And look we even have the Queen of Wands after that. Beautiful. Again, your energy, you have a pair here. So this could definitely be about love. This could be about a relationship. But wow, you got two queens. This is wonderful. She's the happy, really happy. You can see she's got a huge smile on her face. She doesn't have any worries. She doesn't have any concerns. She trusts fully. She trusts fully in the divine, but she also trusts fully in herself. She knows that she can conjure anything she wants. She creates magic, if you look at her hand. She's loved by many as well. And it doesn't matter male or female, right? Non-gender specific reading here. But beautiful energy. Okay, and then we have the Tower. So big shakeup. Something changing, something big coming towards you, transformation. When I was doing the treasures from Tikashi, transformation showed up a few times. We'll see if Spirit directs me to use that. If that's the case, look, this is a beautiful transformation, a beautiful change. You just got to wait for this to happen on the right time, when it's really going to be in perfect timing for you. Again, earthly wise. Okay, Spirit, you want me to continue? Okay, I'm going to go to the fountain deck. Went this way. Thank you. Look, bottom of the deck, see, we got the Five of Cups now showing up. And I told you, so that's about the third, fourth time it showed up. This is the sadness, the disappointment, but I'm not even sure that I don't think you got the answers. Whatever this is, if it's your reading, Saggy, you haven't got the answers yet. So again, just take a breath and redirect your thinking, because there is newness coming. Again, Page of Wands showing up now twice. New start, right? In this card deck, it's like this little girl, and she's got this big wand she's sticking up in the air, and she looks like she's about to go run and dance with the wand in her hair. Now, if you ever seen little kids do that, they get a little flag or something, and then they get really giddy and they go running forward. Beautiful light energy, right? So this is Spirit's way of reminding you that however you may be interpreting things right now does not mean that is how it's going to stay. Okay, let's get into the fountain deck, Spirit. What else do you have for Sagittarius? Okay, Justice wanted to come out. Libra's card showing up. Yeah, everything's going to work out for you. It's truly working out for you. Beautiful balance coming back in. Beautiful alignment even. If there's something to do with a court case, because like I said, we've got a lot of things going on here. If there's something going on with a court case, you're waiting for something, or even just some kind of legal thing that you're waiting for some answers. Again, if this is about a neighbor for someone, it's balancing out for you. Truth is going to be said. The scales are getting balanced. You're going to feel better and more in alignment moving forward. Two of Swords on the bottom at the moment. Again, you're not able to see that. She's got the blindfold on, right? Okay, Spirit, show me a little bit more for Sagittarius. For those that this reading is meant, we're not taking all those. No way, baby. No way. Eight of Swords. Again. Okay, but we're not going to take all of those. Okay, show me clearly, please, Spirit. A little less cards. Thank you so much. What else for Sag? Basically, it just is like, whatever this is for you individually, just have some fun, is what I want to say. Have something that's going to lighten your energy while you're waiting for whatever this is to come through. King of Swords on the bottom. 8 of Wands and 3 of Swords. Wow, okay. Interesting. So 3 of Swords. Well, we all know that can be, this is one of the most painful cards in the deck, along with the 10 of Swords. But for some reason, I'm not feeling like, did this just happen? Maybe for some of you, it did happen. And you're waiting for justice, you know? Maybe something happened in a committed relationship that broke down. But also, let's remember, 3 of Swords doesn't have to mean only about, like, you know, love relationships. This can represent just your heart being disappointed by something that keeps going round and round and round. You know, someone that keeps disappointing you. Or maybe it's 4 different people that disappoint you, and it's this year, and then next year someone else disappoints you, and it slowly starts to break your heart. Yeah, one or the other. I'm not getting the 3 of Swords as strongly as sometimes I can get from Spirit. So I will leave it like that. I really wish I could stop this coughing. It's annoying me, so I hope it's not annoying you. But the 3 of Swords, you know, I'm going to pull a clarifier on that. We'll talk about the 8 of Wands. I want to pull a clarifier. I'm going to go back to the Fountain deck. Okay, Spirit. Why is the 3 of Swords here? Can you give me a little bit more detail for Sagittarius on why the 3 of Swords is here? Please show me clearly. Because I just want to know a little bit more if they can guide me. Okay, 9 of Wands. And then we have the 4 of Wands. Okay, so on the bottom. And 7. Okay. Saggy, perhaps this is something that happened a while ago, 3 of Swords. It's a betrayal, right? It's something that has really broke your heart. 9 of Wands, Wounded Warrior, is clarifying it. And then with the 4 of Wands, you know, deeper committed relationship. Perhaps you've been let down many times by lovers. Maybe you've been let down many times even by friends, right? Could be co-workers, something like that. But yet they're wanting me to remind you of your beautiful determination and your beautiful strength, and that they don't want you to give up. They don't want you to quit. They want you to keep, like, they want to reassure you that things are working out for you, Sag. It's just, I know, I just wish I could say it will be, you know, at this time tomorrow that everything works out for you. But they want you to not quit is what I'm really picking up here. They don't want you to quit, however this may be resonating. We have the 8 of Wands, so something is going to change very fast. Okay, so 8 of Wands also is movement, right? It's not only focusing on what you want, but it's also movement. Like this is, in my fountain deck, it's water here. There's an island out there, and all the wands are going straight towards it, right? So, okay, some of you may be definitely taking a move, making a move, leaving someone, walking away. Maybe justice is, the legal system is involved. However this may resonate, if it is resonating with you, you will be moving to a better place. You're going to be moving towards things that are going to be better for you, Saggy. With the Sun, the 6 of Swords, the King of Wands, the Page of Wands showing up twice. These are all beautiful things, but it is divine timing. And I'm really sorry that you've had to go through whatever this hell has been, whatever the pain it has been, regardless of how deep or how maybe not so, you know. However it applies. But you just please continue to trust and keep yourself busy, but take care of yourself as well. We got the King of Swords on the bottom. That's why I'm saying because King of Swords, very articulate, very clear, non-emotional, lawyer kind of, judge kind of energy, even police or something like that. Very much good at giving solid advice, but not emotional advice. This will be, analytical kind of energy. He also stands up for the truth, right? He sees things very clearly, so he doesn't get swayed by his ego or by his emotions. He's very much the logic. So This is either you're going to be getting advice from someone like that, or this is the energy spirit is wanting you to connect a little bit more. You know, because even if you look at the Four of Swords here, her heart is outside of her body because of what she's gone through. She can't really have it in her heart. She has to be disconnected from it for a bit so that she can heal and rejuvenate herself. So it's very interesting here. There is a change that is coming toward you. Spirit is saying you got to trust, Sag, and you can't give up. You are Sagittarius. Do not give up. And I know you wouldn't. But I'm cheering you on here from the sidelines. Next we have the High Priestess, the first water card that we've gotten. Pisces card. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Try to turn your mind down a little bit so that you can really hear your intuition. And, you know, I'm not saying shut your mind completely off. I'm just saying, you know, when our emotions are going and then our brain starts going and then we're in the Eight of Swords and we can't see straight and we feel overwhelmed and we feel stressed, trust me, there's no way we're going to be able to hear our intuition. So Pisces card showing up again, almost a little bit more like the observant, right? Being observant, watching what's going on. Everything is going to happen for you when it is divine timing. And, you know, the Nine of Cups. Now we got a little bit of water. Whatever you've been hoping for that would happen, whatever you've been wishing for, whatever you've been waiting on, Sag, I'll put it that way, it is all going to happen for you. This is wish fulfillment card. So I feel like that is where I'm going to leave this reading. I'm just going to take a second and see if there's anything else Spirit wants to guide me to. While I cough. Maybe cough should stand for C, my CJ, right? No, I don't feel like they're giving me anything else. It's a lot of different storylines going on here. I just want to remind you that the sun is coming. You're going to be warmed by the sun. Good things will come towards you. You just got to just try and trust and try and relax a little bit. And let it just happen. Let it happen. All right, Spirit, let's close the reading off. I feel pulled to Treasures from Tikashi. You're going to see the light. Things are going to be really shining very brightly for you with the sun and the Justice card showing up here. There's a balance getting reinstated. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm feeling. We got light on the bottom. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to read it. Okay, light. Allow more love and light into everything you do. Remember you are love and light is action. Fear is heavy, love is light. Do not complain if you are in darkness. Rather, just stop and turn on the light. You don't need to take life so seriously. Be joyous and radiant, and your pathway is lit. You can light the way for others with ease and confidence at this time. Now, what I find funny about this is because they're saying, be joyous and radiant, right? The next card underneath is humor. So these two cards kind of line up. Very interesting. It's just saying, see the funny side of life and laugh. Laughter is love. Learn your life lessons with laughter, and you'll travel your path with a light and happy heart. Let your spirit soar. So that is kind of what this message feels like, Spirit. Saggy. Oh my goodness. Because I just feel like you've been waiting and wondering and waiting for something to change. And I just heard, will this ever end? I just heard that in my right ear. So one of you might have been saying that to me, and I picked up on the vibration of your energy. It's going to be okay. It really is. Just keep focusing again on the beautiful things in your life, or the things that you really want to bring into your life. It will happen. It will happen. All right, Spirit, can we close this reading off? What card would you like me to have for Sagittarius? One final bit of advice, guidance. What message? Please show me clearly. This one. Thank you. Anticipation. I feel like that has come out quite a bit lately. Okay. We have anticipation, then we have process on the bottom. Okay. Anticipation creates a feeling of excitement. Hold that feeling of anticipation as you embark on your next course of action. Unusual occurrences may not be anticipated. Don't waste your time worrying. Let go of expectations. They only take you out of the now moment. When you anticipate, you can enjoy the fun of the whole journey right here and right now. Okay, I feel like you guys just had that. So, and if I'm correct, Spirit's coming just through, because I mean, there's like 56 cards in this. There's no way one card is going to keep coming out for Sag. So this is really meant for someone here. And then on the bottom, we have process. Allow and enjoy the process of your life without rushing to the goal. This feels very much connected to this reading because there is a process here. One that they're asking you just to bide your time, clean your house, wash your car, do the things that need to be done, but will also make time go by a little bit faster, and take the pressure off of what you're trying to call in, because it is coming. So let me read it again. Allow and enjoy the process of your life without rushing to the goal. Experiences are part of the journey. You don't have to understand them all to enjoy the process. Now is the time to look at how you approach and do things. Perhaps make some changes, for what worked for you in the past may not necessarily be the best process for the future. Yeah, okay. That is what we have, Sag. I really do hope that this helped in some way, and it was a confirmation if it was your reading and you resonated with it. Allow yourself to get out of the Eight of Swords. Get busy doing things that feel good to you, that are movement forward. Take the time to rest and nurture yourself when you can. And remember, all works out for you. Everything is always working out for you. Okay? One more time. Everything is always working out for you. Yes. So, Saggy, all my love to you. I send you beautiful vibration of high levels of energy and excitement and anticipation. Whatever this is, it's coming towards you. And it's coming towards you, and it's taking you away from what hasn't been feeling good. Okay? All right, that's how I'll leave it. All right, Saggy, take care of yourself, and we'll see you at a later time. And thank you so much for your support. I truly love you. Take care.